and in groups and individually, and learn about them. And then when you do that, they give you everything, you know, because you have to be the first one to give everything as a coach. And so when they wake up every day, I want them to feel, not just know, I want them to feel that they have a coach that's going to give them everything and wants them to succeed. And so that's what we do for each other, and that's our connection. And we're so connected that way, and that doesn't mean it's...
The meeting wasn't on the schedule. Phones were collected, doors were locked, and one sentence inside Team USA camp changed everything. All of it centered on Caitlin Clark. Before this goes any further, like the video and comment, USA, because what you're about to hear explains why this emergency moment stunned everyone involved. Day 3 of Team USA camp was supposed to be routine, light run-throughs, film review, nothing that hinted at tension or disruption. Instead, it became the most uncomfortable and intense day of the entire camp. It began quietly, almost innocently. Caitlin Clark was listed as the projected starter for the next controlled run. No announcement, no cameras, no press release, just a clipboard and a subtle rotation change. But inside that gym, everyone felt it. The moment Caitlin stepped onto the floor with the first unit, the atmosphere shifted immediately. The ball snapped around faster. Spacing opened up. Reads became sharper. Decisions were made a half-second sooner. The game didn't just speed up, it made sense. And in that instant, without a word being spoken, everyone in the building understood something had changed.
To compromise on. And I'm just so glad that she came out and said this, because obviously with everything that we've been seeing in the CBA, it's so much drama, it's so much he said, she said, it's so much of the WNBA and the WNBPA coming out trying to spin the narrative and get the public's opinion on their side. But Caitlin Clark has been one, like, she has turned down so many of these off-season leagues. She has turned down all of these other opportunities because she is trying to grow the WNBA. It seems like Caitlin has literally one focus, and it's to play in the WNBA, and it's to uplift the WNBA and women's basketball, and that's all she wants.
This wasn't symbolic. It was structural, and not everyone processed it the same way. Paige Bueckers stood near the sideline, arms crossed, focused and composed. No complaints. No visible reaction. But the moment lingered longer than usual because this wasn't about minutes anymore. It was about role. The run started. Caitlin dictated the tempo, not with emotion, not with volume, but with control. She called the action, read the coverage, found the open shooter, then stepped back. Logo range. Swish. No celebration. No stare. Just business. The bench didn't explode. It tightened. Because something had just been confirmed that many weren't ready to accept. This offense now ran through Caitlin Clark. Between drills, whispers surfaced, not trash talk, just awareness. Who closes games? Who adjusts? Who gives something up? Paige checked in during the next segment, not with the starters. Subtle, but in a gym like this, nothing goes unnoticed. She played hard, clean, professional, but the rhythm wasn't the same. When the drill ended, she went straight to the bench. No extra shots. No added reps. Just stillness. And that's when the coaching staff stepped away.
To be frustrated with each other, it's normal. Like, that's a part of it. Conflict's a part of it. And so we work through it together. And we're willing to sit in there and work through it together, and that creates the bond. And then if you can create that bond, then this becomes so much more enjoyable to see them get themselves to an Elite Eight. It was really cool.
Player needs it. That's another level of facilitating. That's why we say, man, Caitlin Clark is the top guard. All right, y'all start the conversation in the chat, but I'm just saying, Chelsea Gray is a very entertaining passer. All right, very entertaining. Sometimes her flashiness kind of make her throw the ball away and things of that nature, but Caitlin Clark knows how to get that thing in tough spots. All right, get it in tough spots and get her teammates open. Get it to where the teammate can catch the.
Quietly but with urgency, an emergency meeting is called, and it doesn't include the players at first. It's staff only. Assistants, coordinators, USA basketball officials all pulled into the room. And the discussion isn't about missed shots or defensive lapses. it's about fallout. Because Caitlin Clark isn't just playing well, she's actively reshaping the hierarchy inside the gym. That's the real issue. Inside the meeting, the concern isn't chaos or conflict, it's balance. How do you manage elite talent when one player naturally bends the entire system around her presence? Caitlin isn't demanding the ball, she isn't calling attention to herself, she's simply creating outcomes. And when one player does that consistently, everything changes whether you're ready for it or not.
Paige served Caitlin a plate of shut up and took the L out of her mouth. Clark's gotta step her trash talk game up if she wants to hang with Bueckers on and off the court. What a clown. What a clown, man. These people are nuts. If she's all what y'all trying to make her be, why she got the third lowest attendance in the league? Why ain't none of y'all buying tickets to her damn games? Why are the TV ratings so low when she play? Y'all not even watching her. But y'all doing all this talking on Twitter. Thumb warriors. Anywho, let's get to what the GOAT, Caitlin Clark, had to say as she slammed the door on Project B and all these other leagues. Let's get to it.
Many as possible. And let's go ahead and start with Sydney, please.
Hi, Caitlin. You previously said that there was no disappointment when you weren't selected for the 2024 Paris Olympics because it gave you something to work toward. Reflecting back on the past year and a half and, making your first senior camp, what does this moment mean for you and why is this the right time for you?
Yeah, I think anytime you can do a USA basketball related camp, or obviously in my past it's been all junior national teams, and I've been cut from some of those and I've played for 3 of them, so I think I've experienced both sides of it, and this is the biggest honor you can possibly have in playing basketball in our country, is wearing USA across your chest. So I'm just excited to be here and honored. Obviously it's kind of like the start to the new Olympic cycle, and
Back on the floor, the pause is felt immediately. Everyone knows something is unfolding. Paige eventually rises and speaks quietly with a coach, her voice steady, her demeanor composed. No microphones catch the exchange, but the message is clear in her posture. This isn't frustration, it's certainty. She doesn't want a diminished role or a symbolic presence, she wants a role with real meaning. That unspoken truth creates tension, not through confrontation, but through an internal line being drawn. Meanwhile, Caitlin keeps shooting, locked into the same rhythm, the same calm focus. She doesn't scan the gym or react because, for her, this isn't personal, it's simply the game. When the coaches return, practice resumes, but the atmosphere has changed. Every possession feels scrutinized, every pass judged. Caitlin leads another run, and the offense clicks, sharper cuts, cleaner looks, easier shots. The contrast is undeniable. Paige watches, not bitter, but fully aware. This is the moment elite teams inevitably face. Who adjusts, and in what way? Practice ends early, something that almost never happens. Phones light up, messages spread, speculation ignites. Inside the facility, discussions continue, stretching on. No one says the word quit, but the idea of stepping away from a role that no longer fits lingers heavily in the air.
Just because she missed 1, 2, 3 shots, we're not gonna allow it, man. Stay on her. That gravity that she holds, man, it opens up the defense like this. So this is one of those moments where you can see where Caitlin Clark, man, is a special piece to an offense. There's no way you get a wide open AB if she didn't get that rebound and push the floor like that. They would have been set, they would have been ready for whatever was coming. That's how you're supposed to attack the defense, man. I absolutely love what she did right there. Also, we got Angel Reese and Brianna Jones, man, absolutely dominating Coach Tibbett in this drill right here. Watch this. Okay.
This wasn't about drama, it was about leverage. And this is the part many avoid saying out loud. It isn't driven by ego, it's driven by identity. Caitlin Clark isn't chasing attention or demanding control. Her presence is forcing the system to confront reality. And when that reality arrives this forcefully, not everyone is prepared to adjust. By the end of the night, nothing was made public. No announcements, no explanations, no official word. But the emergency meeting did happen. The rotations did shift. And the tension is undeniable, because Team USA didn't just add a starter, it sparked a reckoning. The conversation is no longer about whether Caitlin Clark belongs, it's about how everyone else chooses to respond when one player raises the level of the entire room so quickly that someone inevitably feels the ground move beneath them.